Hello, everybody. My name is Julian. I am going to be the facilitator for tonight. We are here at the IACAC College Fair, Virtual College Fair, and just a few housekeeping items. If you have any questions, you can use the Q&A button down at the bottom, and that will allow you to ask any questions to any of our presenters tonight at any time. So don't feel like you have to just ask questions to the college who is speaking. You can ask questions to the colleges throughout the entire session. Your camera and microphone are turned off, so you don't have to worry about anything else but asking questions and just enjoying some awesome information from each presenter. And if you want, you can sign up for more sessions as well too at strivescan.com/Illinois. There are going to be some more sessions tonight and some more sessions tomorrow, as it is a 2-day event. And the recording for this event will be available within about a week on the same page that you registered. So we are going to get started tonight with our first presenter from the University of Alabama at Birmingham. And I'll allow them to get their screen up and shared. But again, just want to encourage you to go ahead and ask any questions throughout the entire session. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. My name is Kaylee Havens. I'm the Interim Assistant Director of Admissions for Regional Recruitment here at the University of Alabama at Birmingham. UAB is an urban campus. We're actually in the heart of downtown Birmingham, and our campus spans 100 city blocks, but our undergraduate portion is only 19 city blocks. We're also considered mid-size, so we have about 22,500 current students on our campus. We have a lot of experiential learning opportunities for our students, and over 1/2 of our student population actually participates in research each year. You can also start doing research as early as your freshman year. We do also have 5 hospitals that are located on our campus, including a cancer research hospital, a level 1 trauma hospital, a veterans hospital, and UAB's hospital is the 3rd largest public hospital in the South, or actually in the country, I'm sorry. And we're home to over 40,000 different businesses. So we have a strong partnership with the businesses in our area, and we actually partnered with the Innovation Depot, which is the largest small business incubator of the South. So if you want to start your own company, we're a great place to be. We're most well known for our health sciences because of those medical proponents, but we do have some excellent colleges I wanted to touch on. So our College of Arts and Sciences is home to our Joint School of Medicine programs, including cancer biology. We're the only school in the United States to offer this at the undergraduate level. This also has our psychology, sociology, all of your general art degrees. The Klatt School of Business has your general business and marketing degrees, including the unique degree of industrial distribution with a concentration in medical and supply distribution. Our School of Education has produced 6 out of the past 9 Alabama State Teachers of the Year, and it also has our kinesiology program if you've ever wanted to be an athletic trainer. We have 6 engineering degrees, including biomedical, civil, electrical, material, mechanical, and our newest degree of engineering design, all of which would have a 5th-year master's degree. And our School of Health Professions has our healthcare management and biomedical sciences. Our School of Public Health focuses on awareness and prevention. It's a great choice if you want to go into pre-med, and it also has a 5th master's degree option for you. And then our School of Nursing is ranked 15 in the country, and this is actually a great program if you have a 3.2 GPA, a 25 ACT, or a 1210 SAT, because you'll get a spot on our School of Nursing as a freshman through the Dean's Nursing Scholars Program. Now, over 1/3 of our student population is involved in our honors college, and you'll automatically be accepting an offer or given an offer if you have a 3.5 GPA, 28 ACT, or a 1320 SAT. But you can also apply into one of our specialized programs if you're interested. And I like to show our student life. Obviously, this is pre-COVID because you don't see a mask in sight, but we do have Division I athletics, 18 to be exact, 26 Greek organizations, over 300 plus clubs and organizations, study abroad on every continent, and so much more that you can be a part of here at UAB. Now, we are still taking applications for fall 2021. We've extended our deadline due through June 1st due to COVID, and we are still test optional for fall and summer 2021. But if you choose to apply with your test scores, you will need to submit your application, the $40 application fee, as well as your ACT or SAT test scores. And we also offer merit-based scholarships that are seen on this chart. You guys are the first people I get to tell this to. We just increased our Blazer Gold Scholarship to $15,000, and our Blazer Elite Scholarship just increased to $24,000. So we're so excited. Again, that deadline has been moved to June 1st due to COVID. And we also offer additional scholarship opportunities that you can apply for through BSmart, which is our scholarship portal for admitted students. Now we're offering campus visits as well as virtual visits, and you can schedule and personalize that using the link here. I'll also put that in the chat at the end. And if you aren't really willing to jump on a plane right now, I definitely recommend checking us out through our virtual visit, but also through Instagram. We do campus tours through Instagram Live. You can see our housing, dining, really anything on campus, our labs, through our social media platforms. So definitely recommend checking that out. And my information will be on the screen as well as in the chat if you do have additional questions. So thank you for spending this time with me, and I hope you'll be a Blazer here at UAB in the future.
Awesome. Thank you so much, the University of Alabama at Birmingham. Next up is going to be our presenter from Arrupe College of Loyola University, Chicago. And while they are getting their video up, I just want to continue to encourage you to get those questions into the Q&A section there. And you can ask any question at any time to any presenter at any time. And we'll leave the floor over to Arrupe College.
Sorry about that. I was just trying to unmute myself. Welcome, everyone. My name is Isabel Reyes, and I'm the Associate Director of Admission here at Arrupe College. We are part of Loyola University, Chicago. So we're an associate degree offered by Loyola University, Chicago. So we're still part of the university. We're located in Chicago in the downtown campus of Chicago called the Water Tower campus. We're a small institution. We currently have a little over 300 students, but we're still part of the larger Loyola community, which means that students are still able to utilize the resources through Loyola, such as the library, tutoring centers, recreation centers. They're able also to join the student organizations and also able to join the intramural sports programs. So as a small community, we are really excited to be able to support our associate degrees as a smaller supportive community. As part of Loyola University, we have our own professors, which also serve as academic advisors to students. We're down in the heart of downtown Chicago, the corner at the intersection of Chicago Avenue and State Street. It's really close to many of the different, large variety of different internship programs and work study positions in the area for most of our students. About 60% of our students are participating in either an internship or are taking on a part-time work study position through the university. We're also a really affordable institution. Arrupe College was created to be able to offer an accessible education to students throughout the city of Chicago. I should mention that we are looking for students that are applying that live in the city of Chicago or in the Chicagoland area, since we are a commuter program. Our tuition and fees for this current year are under $14,000. This includes your transportation, cost for transportation, laptop, and your meal program. Our Arrupe students are also able to apply to the Dream.us scholarship if you're a student that cannot apply to the FAFSA program. So if you are undocumented or if you're a documented student, you should be applying to the Dream.us scholarship, as we have a partnership with this institution. Many of our students graduate with very little debt or no debt at all. And to be honest, only about 24% of our students take an actual student loan, and most of them figure under $3,000 a year. In terms of the curriculum that is offered at Arrupe College, we offer mainly general education courses to our students. Students are also taking what we call the Arrupe core curriculum, which is the same classes that students at Loyola University take under the humanities courses of philosophy, theology, and ethics courses. And then in addition to that, students are also taking, they receive their associate degree in either arts and humanities, business, or social and behavioral sciences. Two programs that I do want to outline from this slide are our pre-education and our pre-nursing programs. These are dual enrollment programs for Loyola University, which means that students would be applying to both Arrupe and to Loyola through the School of Education and through the School of Nursing. They would attend their first 2 years at Arrupe College and then move straight into the School of Education or the School of Nursing. We also do offer a few what we call pre-majors, as students are not completing an actual major with us, but they are programs which would prepare them for either a pre-STEM, English, philosophy programs under our Arts and Humanities program, and then psychology, criminal justice, and political science under our social and behavioral sciences program. For business, it's sort of a standalone program, but students that would be interested in anything regarding marketing or business administration, international business, et cetera, would fall under our business program as well. Our class profile for this current year, just so students have an idea of where what the averages are for our students that are admitted to Arrupe College, fall at a 2.9 average GPA. And then even though we're listing here our test scores for students, we are a test optional school. 86% of our students have graduated and transferred into four-year institutions. Most of our students are transferring and looking into Loyola University, Chicago. However, students can also transfer into other local universities in Chicago or into universities throughout the United States as well. Our application is still available. There's a free online application. After a student has completed their online application, students should be submitting their high school transcripts, an essay, a letter of recommendation, their completed FAFSA, or the alternative application for Illinois state funding, and then students are also interviewed. This is just a quick timeline for our students to take a look at when our priority deadline is coming up. It's actually approaching. It is March 1st. Our students receive their decisions by March 25th for any students that have applied up until March 1st. And then by May 1st, we're hoping to hear back from students. During the summer and early August, we have a summer orientation and our classes would begin by mid-August. This is my contact information if students would like to take that down. I'm also going to be adding it to the chat box as well. But I do want to make sure that students know that they can contact us with any questions regarding your application, regarding Arrupe College in itself. And if you'd like to come and take a tour, we are offering tours every Thursday between 3 to 5 p.m.
Thank you so much, Arrupe College. And we're going to get over to the next college, Maryville University. And while they're getting set up, just want to encourage you as well to just make sure if you're interested in any other sessions going forward tonight and tomorrow, you can sign up for those at strivescan.com/Illinois. And we are going to leave the floor over to Maryville University. Thank you.
All right, well, I'm having a little technical difficulties, but hey, that's what happens during this time. So I will try to open this here. I apologize for this. And let's get started. So Maryville University, while this shows up here, we've been around for a long time, founded in 1872, oldest private institution in the region, and we are the second fastest growing private institution in the country. At a glance here, we have every state represented, and we have 58 different countries internationally represented in terms of our students and where they come from. We have, I keep getting this, my apologies. We have over 11,000 students, and we have 90 different degree programs and academic programs. So there is something here for everyone to find something and make it their jam and choose and study and make it their career path. We have 22 different NCAA Division II teams. Your average class size is about 25. That number will dwindle as you get further along in your program. And we have over 150 different clubs and organizations for students to join and choose from as well. So some of our top academic programs are health professions programs. So nursing, freshman direct entry, same with physical therapy. You end with your doctoral program, your doctoral degree, and same for occupational therapy. You end with it's a 5-year program, you end with your master's, speech language. Cybersecurity is huge here at Maryville, especially being in St. Louis, all the different companies that we have as well. And Rawlings Sport and Business Management is also a really big program for us. Maryville, we are one of the only sport and business management programs in the nation that is sponsored by that is partnered and sponsored by a private corporation in the field. So that's really huge here. And then we also have a new computer science program as well, with some of these disciplines in there that you will learn as well. So when we talk about an active learning ecosystem, we're an Apple Distinguished School. We got that distinction directly from Apple. We are one of 535 in the country that have that distinguishment. All of our full-time traditional undergrad students receive an Apple Pencil and Apple iPad. Comes preloaded with about 200 different apps that are major specific and Maryville specific, of course, as well. It's just easy to help communicate with your peers and professors, and makes learning and pushing that innovation and creative technology easier as well. And bonus, it's yours to keep upon graduation. So that's always cool as well too. So I'm gonna breeze past through this. So we have a life coach as well that you will get when you join Maryville. So some people are like, life coach, what is that? That is going to be your academic advisor for the first 2 years. And they are gonna help you with everything from personal to professional to how do I manage these classes? How do I access my professors? How do I do this? We're gonna make sure that you are feeling fulfilled academically and outside the classroom as well. So moving right along here. Our career success rate. So what that means is our career success rate 6 months after graduating, our Maryville graduates, 97.8% of them are employed in their first field of choice or their second field of choice. And that is 10% higher than the national average. So we're super proud about that as well. We also have students that are going into continuing education. So they're going on to law school, pre-med, or their doctoral program or what have you. So this is something that you should be asking every college and university, what is your career success rate? Because what you're asking us is basically, is this time and money worth it? So we're super proud about this for Maryville as well. So Journey to Become a Saint, you can apply online, it's free. We don't believe in charging people for you to tell us that you like us. So we are a test optional university, and we have been that way for 5 years to benefit the student, to make scholarships and college accessible for everyone. What is your Maryville investment? You see that big red, those big red letters on the bottom? We have froze tuition, and we are lowering tuition 5% or 20% over the next 5 years. So if you join us in 2021, when you graduate in 4 or 5 years, your tuition will be 20% lower. Again, this is to make college accessible for everyone. So room and board and tuition, room and board varies based off residence hall, but tuition will lower as well. If we have time, I'll play this real quick and then we'll be done. All right, so definitely join us virtually or on campus. I'll drop that information in the chat, but we'd love to see you in wonderful St. Louis, Missouri. That is currently a winter wonderland right now. Thank you so much, and go Saints.
All right, thank you so much for that. I know in Chicago too, it is blizzard outside. So thank you so much, Maryville University. We're gonna get moving on to Lakeview College of Nursing. Again, I see some questions coming through in the Q&A chat. If the attendees can, if you have a question, please address the college that you would like to answer that question as well too, so that they can make sure that they're answering that timely for you before the end of the session. And we'll leave the floor over to Lakeview College of Nursing.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Nigel Givens. I am the admissions recruiter here at Lakeview College of Nursing. And at Lakeview, all we do is nursing. So we are a standalone nursing program. So our students are actually transferring in from other four-year universities, other two-year community colleges, so that they can get their bachelor's of science degree in nursing and their RN license. We have two campuses, one in Danville, Illinois, and the others in Charleston, Illinois. So our Danville campus is about an hour and a half from Indianapolis, about 2 and a half hours from Chicago, and Charleston is about 2.5 hours from St. Louis. Like I said, we're a standalone nursing program for juniors and seniors. Our NCLEX pass rate is where our students actually take the boards, is at an 88%, and about 91% of our qualified applicants are granted admission. Because we have 2 campuses, typically we don't have to wait list a lot of our students. That's something that you're definitely going to want to ask whatever nursing program you're interested in. What's the likelihood of you getting into the program? Nursing school is very competitive. Lakeview, on both of our campus, we do offer in-person classes. We are not an online program. Our students are attending labs, lectures, and also clinicals as well. So they are actually going into those medical facilities, hospitals, nursing homes to get that real life experience. Also with our skills lab, anything that can happen in real life, we can simulate it with our simulators. So whether it's a full-on birth or working with pediatrics or adult patients, we can do that in our simulation labs. Check out our website, lakeviewcll.edu, or either our YouTube page, and you can kind of tour some of our facilities and see what our skills lab looks like. We do offer a lot of financial aid. So tuition is about at $27,000 for Lakeview, and that's for 1 year. That's without the financial aid. We encourage all of our students to complete their FAFSA. So not only would they be getting possibly federal funds, but also it allows them to apply for all of our private scholarships. Since all of our students are transfer students, we do offer 2 unique transfer scholarships. One's merit-based, the other is need-based. Each of those are worth $20,000. And then there are a lot of private scholarships as well. We do offer a next generation of caring scholarship worth $4,000 to high school seniors, depending on what county you're from. So definitely please visit our website. The deadline for that scholarship is March 1st. With Lakeview, as I mentioned, all of our students are transfer students. So I won't be looking at anything that you're doing in high school unless it's dual enrollment credits. So I'm not looking at your SATs or ACTs. I'm strictly looking at your GPA from college. Our students have to complete their first 60 credit hours of prereq or gen ed courses, a 2.5 GPA or higher. And then they also have to complete the Hesi entrance exam. The Hesi exam is basically, you can think of it as an SAT over your nursing courses, the science courses, your anatomy, physiology, reading, things like that. So this is an example of some of the courses that our students are going to have to take, those prerequisite courses. It's my job to make sure that as you apply for Lakeview, that you're a strong candidate, that you know what classes that you're needing to take, what prereqs, what your GPA needs to be. And so I actually work with students starting their freshman year in college. So wherever they're at, they contact me to make sure that they're taking the right courses. And we also have many different transfer guides on our website. So whatever school you go to, you can take a look on our website. And if you're unsure, please definitely feel free to email me, our admissions team, so we can help advise you to make sure you're taking the right courses. We accept students in both the spring and fall. So right now our students are applying in the spring for fall admission. So students apply the semester before they plan to attend. If you have any questions, if you would like to book a virtual meeting or an in-person tour, please feel free to email me at admissions@lakeviewcll.edu, and I will put that information in the chat as well. Thank you guys so much and have a great evening.
Thank you so much, Lakeview College of Nursing. We're going to allow some time for Missouri University of Science and Technology to get set up with screen share. Love that you guys are answering and asking all those questions. Continue to keep doing that and addressing the institution that you want to answer your particular question. We're going to leave the floor over to Missouri University of Science and Technology.
Hello, everyone. My name is Cindy Welch, and I am the Assistant Director of Regional Recruitment at Missouri University of Science and Technology, which we also go by Missouri S&T. Missouri S&T is located in Rolla, Missouri, which is exactly halfway between St. Louis and Springfield, Missouri. Rolla is a small city with a population of just over 20,000 people in the city limits and about another 50,000 people coming from nearby communities for shopping, dining, entertainment, that type of thing. Rolla is part of the South Central Ozark Highlands. So you're going to find many lakes, rivers, streams where people enjoy fishing, swimming, canoeing, kayaking, all types of boating. There's also caves to explore, zip lines to maneuver, and 300 acres of city parks with over 10 miles of walking and biking trails. Rolla has a nice balance of urban development with small town charm. So you're going to find everything that you need here. There we go. Sorry about that. Missouri S&T was founded in 1870, so we are celebrating our 150th year this year. S&T is ranked the #1 public engineering university in the nation by pay scale. Also the #1 university in Missouri for alumni salary potential, and the #1 public university in Missouri. Our students have the best starting salary among all public colleges and universities in the state. And one of the biggest things, I think, is the 8th university in the nation among all colleges and universities for annual return on investment. S&T is also the 20th safest campus according to the National Safety Campus Summit. So not only do we rank high, it's safe to go to school here. So in October of 2020, Missouri S&T received the largest ever single gift in the history of Missouri higher education. One of our alumni, Fred Coomer, and his wife June, donated $300 million. Their gift established the Coomer Institute Foundation, which includes a new school of innovation, entrepreneurship, and economic development, new areas for research and construction of new buildings, and it will provide numerous scholarships for undergraduate and graduate students. Missouri S&T has a wide variety of majors, including math, biology, chemistry, physics. We have excellent humanities, including English, history, philosophy, and psychology. And we have an AACSB accredited undergraduate business program, along with teacher certifications and several pre-professional programs. However, we are best known for our engineering, and we have one of the most diverse offerings in the country. We have 15 different engineering majors. Many of those offer 5 or 6 emphasis areas. We also have a first-year career exploration program that introduces students to all engineering degrees and several unique engineering minors, such as biomedical, explosives, and humanitarian. We also just started a brand new global engineering program, which is a 5-year degree. A student can get a Bachelor of Science in any engineering field, along with a Bachelor of Arts in interdisciplinary studies with an emphasis in Spanish or French. And they would study abroad 1 semester and then have an engineering internship abroad 1 semester with that program. So many of you guys might be wondering, what is there to do at Missouri S&T besides study? Well, we have over 250 clubs and organizations. We have 20 different design teams. Many of those are top finishers in their competitions. There's also NCAA Division II athletics, intramurals, club sports, Greek life, study abroad, theater, band, orchestra. Lots of fun things to do at Missouri S&T. So you're probably wondering how you apply to Missouri S&T. Well, you can apply on our app or on the Common app. We are still accepting applications for fall of 2021, and students this year can apply test optional if they have not had the opportunity to take an ACT or SAT. And you still can get scholarships even if you apply test optional. Our application is free this year. After your junior year, you can apply on our application. You will submit your transcript and your ACT or SAT score. Within a few weeks, we will notify you that you've been admitted or not. We also have some really great scholarships for students. You're going to notice the merit-based scholarships are based on your ACT or SAT score. We also have an Illinois Promise Award that all Illinois students will receive an extra $1,000 on top of their merit-based scholarship. And then we have additional scholarships that you can apply for after admission. One of our most distinguished scholarships is the Distinguished Scholars Award. It is $30,000 per year, renewable for 4 years. And for the past 3 years in a row, I have had one of the $30,000 winners come from Illinois. So I'm pretty proud of that. So here's our information. You can contact me at any of the phone number or the email. And you can find this and all the other information at mst.edu.
All right. Thank you so much, Missouri University of Science and Technology. Last but not least, we are going to head over to Iowa State University and allow them to get set up with screen share. With that being said, because it is our last presenter of this session, if you want to join any other sessions going forward, you can do so at strivescan.com/Illinois. And also make sure that you ask any questions you have before the session is over in our Q&A. We'll leave the floor over to Iowa State University.
All right, thank you, everybody. I'm just having a little technical difficulty here getting things started, so bear with me, please. All right, there we go. Hi, I'm Kelly Allen from Iowa State University. I'm based here in the northwest suburbs of Chicago for the university. I have one other colleague that's also based here in Illinois, Dianis Padro. I take care of students in the northernmost part of the suburbs here in Illinois, and Dianis takes care of families and students that are in the city of Chicago and then some of the southern suburban areas. And in addition to that, we have 3 other colleagues that have different territories that are not living in Illinois that also have a small portion of Illinois and their territory as well. So Illinois is a big state, and we have 5 of us to take care of all of you. And the very last slide, and that we'll be showing you later today, has everyone's information and what zip codes and everything they work with. So feel free to take a picture of that when we get to the end of the slide if you would like to. Iowa State University is in Ames, Iowa, which from the Chicago area is roughly a 4.5 to 6 hour drive, depending on where you were leaving from. Illinoisans are the second biggest total group on campus. So that is kind of a nice feature in that getting to and from campus can be very easy as far as having others that have a car and sharing rides, wanting to split gas money is very easy to do as well. We do have the benefit of working with a bus company that sells round trip tickets to students coming back to the Chicago area for the 3 main holiday breaks. That would be Thanksgiving, winter, and spring break. So you have a chance to purchase a ticket for a round trip. They bring you back to the Chicago area. There's 4 different drop-off points for that. And then they come to that drop-off point and take you back to campus at the end of break. So the only other area that we do that for would be students in the Twin Cities in Minnesota. Those are the 2 biggest areas as far as people coming to campus, but Illinoisans are the biggest of those groups. We do have more than just under 32,000 students total taking classes on campus. So we're a decent sized place, but the city of Ames is also your quintessential college town. There's about an equal number of permanent residents that live there. So during the main academic year, you have about 70-some thousand people living in Ames. It truly is a college town that is about a half hour just north of Des Moines, which is the state capital. The Twin Cities of Minneapolis, St. Paul are about 3.5 hours north, and 3.5 hours south is Kansas City. So we have some pretty decent sized metro areas, not too far from campus as far as opportunities to do internships, co-ops, or things along those lines. Some of the things that kind of set us apart and things we're proud of is we do have more than 100 programs of study. Our full name is actually Iowa State University of Science and Technology. People don't tend to know us as that, but that truly is our official name. And by that virtue, we're kind of a quirky S&T school. We don't have, engineering is the thing we're best known for sure. We have 6 undergraduate colleges in total. And that one of them that is kind of different for a school like us to have is a full college of design. You don't see many design schools in an S&T situation, and also a full college of business. So by virtue of just the number of colleges that we have, we also have a good number of career fairs too for students to mix and mingle and meet people in industry. They come to campus to meet with you rather than you having to go and find them. Some of those career fairs are the biggest in the country. Engineering and the College of Agriculture and Life Science have some of the biggest of those programs in the country. And we also have a number of career fairs for the other schools too, 1 to 2 per year. So it does kind of give us a chance for you to meet people right away as a student. That's also the place to go to in your individual college is the Career Services Office. They're the hub of kind of giving you information if you're looking for a place to go for an internship or a co-op experience. They're kind of your point person in those non-career fair times. I'd already referred to the fact that we have just under 32,000 students. We have more than all 50 states represented in more than 110 countries across the world as well. And kind of a unique thing too, for an S&T school like us, we have top 5 program in merchandising, apparel merchandising and design, which is kind of a different thing that you would not know about us being in the center of, let's go back to that, the center of the country. Here's the 6 colleges I referred to, currently the colleges of agriculture and life science, the Ivy College of Business, the College of Design, College of Engineering, with our 14 majors in engineering, the College of Human Sciences, which is home to the School of Teacher Education, and the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, which is home to the Greenleaf School of Journalism. So we have 6 colleges, 2 schools, and more than 100 programs of study. Among those 100 programs of study, more than 58 of them are classified as STEM majors, which would be science, technology, engineering, and math. So we're kind of different in that regard as well. Some other things about the school that I think kind of sets us apart is those top-rated academic programs, like those 2 colleges that have some of the strongest career fairs, and we're very well known for the different programs they offer. We also have a rapid response for acceptance. Iowa State was one of the first schools in the Midwest to help students self-report their academic information to us. So what that means to you is you do not have to have a transcript from your high school sent to us for the admission process. You're reporting to us what you've taken as far as those high school core classes, those being classes in English, math, science, social studies, and foreign language, or the 5 core subject areas. All these 6 colleges do require those. 2 of those programs also are very specific to 2 of those colleges. Only the College of Engineering and the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences require 2 years of a single foreign language. But being that that is a core subject area, that kind of counts, so to speak, for all the other applicants too. All 3 of the public schools in the state of Iowa use a formula that gives us a big picture of you academically from high school. All 3 of those schools, Iowa State included, are also test optional for the fall 21 class and will be as well for the fall 22 class. We have direct admit to your colleges. You don't have to do something separate to get into those programs. 88% of our students are accepted. There's automatic merit scholarships, Big One athletics. We had our best football season in school history this past fall, and more than 7 continents as far as study abroad. So thank you so much for participating and coming tonight. And here, this is a slide. There you go.
Alrighty, thank you so much, Iowa State University. And because we have a little bit of time left, we're going to start back up at the top with the University of Alabama at Birmingham. We're going to do a little bit of a round robin, and we're going to let all of the institutions, give me one second here. We're going to let all of the institutions answer this question right here. What is your favorite event or tradition on campus? And while we do that, we'll allow them to answer those questions and then finish answering any questions that are left in the Q&A chat. So we'll start off with the University of Alabama at Birmingham. What is your favorite event or tradition on campus?
Yeah, so I love this question. We're a young school. We're actually only 51 years old, so we're still building a lot of our traditions. But what we have currently that we're really excited to continue is called the Gurney Derby. So as I mentioned, we have a really strong health science background. We own and operate a lot of hospitals. So our big homecoming event every year is we shut down the main street in Birmingham right through the heart of the city. And our clubs and organizations that participate in homecoming actually get a dummy and they put it on top of a hospital gurney and they race that gurney through the city of Birmingham. And whoever makes it to the finish line first gets points towards the homecoming competition. So it's really fun and our students really enjoy it. And hopefully you can be a part of it.
Awesome. Thank you. And Arrupe College?
We are an even younger institution since we've only been around for 5 years. But if I may, I'm going to actually mention 2. But the first one is a very short one. It's our tree trimming event. We put up a pretty big Christmas tree up in our student commons, and everyone comes around and decorates with a handmade ornament, and it's a lot of fun because everyone participates. And then the second one should be our for Loyola University in general, and all of our students participate as well through Arrupe, is the day that students come on campus, and it's sort of a big sort of reunion. It's the day that all of our freshmen come through our large green doors that are part of our Madonna della Strada church. It's a beautiful event because it's sort of like a big welcoming event for all of our freshman students, and all of our older students are there, and it's a ton of fun. So just wanted to mention this too.
Awesome, thank you. And Maryville University.
All right, our favorite and my favorite personally is our week of welcome when we have our new students join us. It is an entire week, and I love it because when you move in, you don't touch a single thing. We have our week of welcome leaders helping you. We have volunteers that are helping you. We have receptions with our school administration. We have receptions with our program faculty. So when we take on you as a student, we take on your entire family. We really want those parents and guardians and your family to know that this is one team, one family. And this is a really cool place to be as well. So that is probably one of my favorites. It is a good workout. Everybody gets their steps in, and there's a lot of good food and snacks to be had.
Awesome, thank you so much. Lakeview College of Nursing.
So I have two favorite campus traditions. We've been around since 1894, and I think at the beginning of our students' career, when we had their white coat ceremony, right before they're starting to go into their clinical rotations, it's really just, prestigious for them. They're inviting their families, letting them know, hey, I'm entering this nursing profession. So it's a great thing to see, and I think on the other side of that, right before our students graduate, we have a triage day. So our juniors actually help out our seniors, and basically they walk in to the skills lab and anything can be going on. So the students know, the faculty know, but not our actual seniors. So I think one year it was a tornado had landed, and so they had to use the simulators. Our juniors were acting. We used costume makeup to treat wounds, things like that. We used our birthing simulator and had one of our juniors actually being the sound effects or so for that simulator. So it's really good. Students get that real life experience, and it's really just preparing them for the real world.
Awesome, thank you so much. And Missouri University of Science and Technology.
Awesome. Well, we have two famous ones. St. Patrick is the patron saint of engineers. So our St. Pat's Day celebration is pretty notorious. St. Pat's Day, the best ever, has been going on for 113 years. So every year it's the best ever St. Pat's Day. And so those are always fun. We also have a celebration of nations in September, and all 80 different countries that are represented at Missouri S&T. The students dress in their formal costumes and they walk, have a parade downtown. We even have camels walking downtown in Rolla, Missouri. So that's kind of cool. And then they have like food tents set up, and you can go by and taste all the different foods from the different countries. So those are my two favorites.
Thank you so much. And Iowa State University.
I think my favorite thing as an alum and also as a staff member is we have a carillon, a bell tower in the center of campus. And we have a carillonneur that's up there playing concerts every day, every weekday from 11:45 until noon. And you can hear the carillon ringing on the quarter hour, which is kind of cool. So when that concert starts at noon, sometimes that person will take requests and can have something as traditional as, I don't know, like on Veterans Day, it was really moving. They would play all the different hymns of all the branches of the military. And then there was one day where they were taking requests and they were playing AC/DC and stuff like that. Imagine hearing that on a carillon, on a bell tower. Was kind of cool. So that I think is my very favorite thing. One other thing too that's very closely related to that part of campus is there is a zodiac on the floor of walking into the student union, which is on the other side of where the carillon is. And it was a raised brass thing that people had intended that was going to be worn down while people walked over it. Somewhere along the line, it became that if you walked across the zodiac, you're going to fail your next test. So there is all kinds of traffic around that, and it's still somewhat raised. And people like me that are alums, it's still, it's what you do. You don't walk on that. I'm not taking a test. And the way that you can break that curse is to throw a coin into the fountain on the other side. So kind of unique things that way.
Awesome. Thank you so much, everybody, for sharing. I just want to thank all of our attendees for sharing and joining us at the IACAC IACAC Virtual College Fair. There's going to be a quick survey after you close this window. It's a 4-question survey. And if you want to sign up for more sessions, you can do so at strivescan.com/Illinois. And remember, your recording will be available for this on the same website that you registered on within about a week. Thank you, everybody. Have a great rest of the evening and stay warm. Take care.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
Good night. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.